All right, Friday Faceoff recap for UFC Kansas City. Good to be back, guys. We're going to go into what we saw here, and we'll have little clips of what I'm talking about. And then we're going to recap all of our bets at the end. We did add one additional unit, so not much has changed, but we'll go over our full card at the end here, and we'll have some honorable mentions. So let's jump into it. All right, so our first fight of the night, Chelsea Chandler is going up against Jocelyn Edwards. We had a little scuffle in the face-offs where Chandler got in her face, and so did Jocelyn Edwards. Now, Jocelyn Edwards is much more of a technical fighter, technical kickboxer, and Chandler is a brawler. So I do think that favors Chandler. I did put another unit on her. We have 3 units to win 6 at a plus 200 combined. She's currently sitting at a plus 230. So you can get an even better line on her if you decide to go that route. I have her projected at a 52%. So she's being undervalued here against Edwards. Edwards has become more of a betting darling recently over the last couple of years with some of her wins. So I like Chandler in this spot. She's had a lot of time to train, not a ton of UFC experience, but I do see her getting better. Next one here, we absolutely crushed the line movement on this. I think the line is currently a 140 plus 146 on Jimmy Flick. Didn't see much in the face-off, so I'm sticking with what I got, but I did get it very early. I got 2.67 units to win 6.67 at plus 250. I did give that one out to you guys about a week ago, so plenty of time you had to get that plus 250. If you're betting it now, I wouldn't touch it. I give Jimmy Flick a 56% chance, so I guess you could still bet it now at a plus 146, but it always hurts to get less value. So I have it here at the plus 250, and we're riding with that bet. Next one, Andre Muniz. We got him at a plus 475. Again, absolutely crushing the line value. 1.67 units to win 8.17 at plus 490. And we're leaving it at that. I like the face-off. He was a little bit bigger than Aliskerov. They both had a long layoff. And I think this should be closer to 50-50. I have Muniz projected at 45%, so at plus 490. Obviously, we're getting a ton of value. 27.6 percentage points of value on Andre Muniz. Next one, Nicholas Dalby. A little worried about this one, to be honest. Line is now up to a plus 256. He is by far the shorter fighter, but we already knew that. So this has Dalby at a 48% chance of winning. Again, he's being undervalued here. I don't understand why Randy Brown is getting so much steam when he wasn't getting any of that steam against Brian Battle. But at this point, I pretty much consider that fight, there was something shady that went on. The betting line made no sense. The judging was shady. That boxing judge was in there, and she gave it to Brian Battle. So again, though, my metrics show this with closer to 50-50 with Dalby. So at plus 256, bet it. But I'm staying. I've already bet 3 units to win 5.6. That's a plus 187. So we did not get a good line on that. We may add another unit depending on how we do in the beginning with Chandler and whatnot. But as of right now, it's right along with what I thought we should place on it, 4.5 units. We're currently, our profit would be 5.6. So we're going to keep it there, but definitely bet Dalby at the plus 256. Ton of value there. I'm showing 19.9 percentage points of value on the betting line. Next one, Abus Magomedov. Gonna put another unit on him. Currently just have the 1 unit down here at a plus 146. He's sitting at a plus 120. I think we're going to get a better line. Michel Pereira is a public fighter, so I think the public comes in on him late, so we're going to wait, but we'll definitely get up to this 2.5 units of profit. We are just going to get the best line of it, so I'm not adding that to my card yet. But I did like what I saw there, about the same size, and I noticed Pereira is usually very fired up, doing backflips. He's very subdued in this fight, and he did take quite a beating against Anthony Hernandez. So this is his next fight after that. Abus has been doing pretty well in his recent fights, and so we're going to go with Abus there, but for now, 1 unit officially. Giga Chikadze missed weight, which I thought was bad at first, but when then I saw him compared to Onama, I think maybe that was on purpose. Already have 3 units on him to win 4.68 at a plus 156. He's currently a plus 179. So I could put another unit, but I do want to stick around this 3 units because My unit sizing metric shows 4 units, and we have 4.68. But I'm not too worried about the weight miss, so I would definitely take it at plus 179. It's a great line. Giga looked locked in. He gave him the desk there. He was a little feisty up there, and I think that is something you don't normally see from him, and I think he wants to make a statement in this fight and really show that he's a higher level than a fighter like Onama. Next one, Anthony Lionheart Smith. Final fight. It's his 60th fight in the UFC, fighting a guy who has not fought many fighters. The line was ridiculous in the beginning. It was a plus 400. That's what we got Smith at. We got him at a plus 400. He's currently a plus 300. Money came in on him. I think there's so many factors to this. The ratings show that Smith should be closer to 50-50. It's his last fight in the UFC, so there's a lot of emotion behind that. He has won about 50% of his fights in the last 6 fights. He's 3-3, and so there's a perception, because when he gets knocked out, it looks bad that he can't fight anymore, but I think he's got one more in him. And again, the great equalizer at a plus 400, you only need to be right about 20% of the time. So I think we are closer to 50-50. Let's bet it. Let's cash it. And see me at the window, guys. 1.67 units to win 6.67. That is a projected 135% ROI. So that's really solid. Muniz is solid at plus 475. That's also come down. So take the big dogs on this one. That's my recommendation. Last one of the night, and I got no bet, but I'm going to bet it. And this is a little bit of just a feel. I said to you guys a few weeks ago with the Bryce Mitchell pick, 2 weeks ago, I said, we're not betting Bryce Mitchell because I'm creating a new policy. We are not betting against Fighting Nerds fighters because they haven't lost yet in the UFC. So why would we do that? That's crazy. And we're now showing slight value on Carlos Prates at a plus 137. I give him a 48% chance. And honestly, I don't even know if we can use the metrics with these Fighting Nerds guys because they consistently perform better than their metrics show. So that has to be factored in. 5.8 percentage points of value. I also don't like Ian Gary. So this could be a fun one at the end of the night. Let's crush the rest, and then maybe we sprinkle a little bit on Carlos Prates. Also, Poliana Viana. Don't think she's going to win. Only give her a 27% chance. But got to tell you guys, at a plus 540, there is value. 11.4 percentage points of value. Because at a plus 540, she only needs to win 15.6 percentage points of the time to make it a good bet. We're giving her 27% chance of winning. So there's slight value, but you're probably going to lose it. So I'm not going to place the bet. If we're crushing, we'll sprinkle as we do during the live stream. But I should tell you guys, we're not doing a live stream tomorrow. We may not have a live stream for a few weeks. We're just going to stick with the prediction videos. Hit me up on TikTok. Hit me up on YouTube with the, if you guys are wondering where to bet, which way to go while the event's going on. I will be on those platforms, but I won't be able to stream live. So there you go. All right, so here is the final recap for UFC Kansas City. We have Nicholas Dalby, 3 units, win 5.6 at a plus 187. Andre Muniz, 1.67 units to win 8.17 at a plus 490. Jimmy Flick, 2.67 to win 6.67. That was at a plus 250. We crushed the line movement on that. Anthony Smith, plus 400, 1.67 units to win 6.67 units. That is also a line that we crushed. It's now at a plus 300. Still value, but we got it at plus 400. Chelsea Chandler, 3 units to win 6 units at plus 200. Line's currently at a plus 230, so you can get an even better one on her. Giga Chikadze, 3 units, 4.68 units, plus 156. Currently a plus 179, so you can get a better line on him as well. I actually like the weight miss, so I recommend betting him now. Abus Magomedov at a plus 146, 1 unit to win 1.46. We will add that. We're going to add a unit, so just know that. Consider it added. There is no live stream, but consider that. 2 units. We're just going to get the best possible number. I think money comes in on Michel Pereira. And that is all we have. So that's the full card. As of right now, we may add a few units here and there, but these are the fighters. It's 7 fights, no parlays, all dogs. Big dog card. We need to hit at least 4, even 3 of them if we hit some of the big ones, and we'll have a profitable night. But I'm very excited about this card. I think we have a tremendous amount of value. We've done well on these regional fight cards because they get less attention, and I think we get better lines, and that's what we have here. So see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the fights, and see you at the window.